Well, hello and welcome, guys. Today is finally the day we've been looking forward all year to.
It's bright and early because we are ready to pin trade at Disney's official pin trading event.
This year's theme is 25 years of Disney pin trading.
I'm so excited to see what's on these boards. It's always like the most fun convention ever.
At these events, they have exclusive boards where you can trade for limited edition pins, including very special artist proof and pre-production pins. And if you get really lucky, you could even find stuff that was never even released.
There are so many gems on there. I'm excited to see what everybody finds. You also get a preview of some of the new pins coming within the next year, so I'm excited to see those. Later today, they also announced the results of everyone who gets the chance to purchase the RSP stuff, including the mystery bag of pins. Hopefully we could get that again. That would be iconic.
They did show a preview of one pin that's hiding inside of the mystery bag, and it is an amazing pin.
Already, I love it.
Fingers crossed we can win that, or at least know the person who gets it so we can show you what was hiding inside.
And maybe they'll trade me that pin. I love that pin.
Well, it is time to head inside because we got to start waiting in some lines because today is going to be a whole lot of waiting around, but those boards, they will definitely make it worthwhile.
Hopefully.
Now that we are inside, so there's 3 different lines that are starting. This one back here, this is for the top tier guests, those who got very lucky. I've got the Jubilee package, which means they get to go in the room 1 hour before everyone else.
They're basically VIP. We're like half VIP kinda, I guess.
They had a brunch option, which was a $130 add-on. We got a bonus pin, and we'll get 30 minutes extra of trading in the room. There goes Jubilee, so they'll have an hour exclusively in there before they let our line in.
Ooh, look, the pins.
Oh, they are smuggling in the boards now. And 10 a.m. has come around. They are moving our line, and we are now heading inside, so it is time to get started. And here we are. Lots of excitement going in here. All right, so here it is. It's a big crowd of people.
Yep.
I do see it looks like they have games this year again. There's the main line for the tables.
Interesting, so there's gonna be one line this year, it looks like, for all the boards. Everybody is in the same line. There's all the boards, but there's also a game one over here. Let's get into game one.
We are getting close to our first go at the boards, and looks like for this one there's a spinning wheel, and it has logos from all the different pin events which correlate to the boxes over there, and that'll be the board that you get to look at.
And then you go over here, there's little pin boards, and you have, I think, 60 seconds?
It's 60 seconds to 2 pins.
60 seconds.
We are up next. We got our 2 pins ready. Although it is a rule for this year that we cannot record the boards, but I'm going to ask if I can record my face again like last year. All right. A family pin gathering. And then I've heard it's a rule I can't record the board. Am I allowed to film my face?
Your face, yes.
Okay. Here's the 2 pins.
All right, so you get 1 minute. Please don't touch the pins. Just point.
Okay, just point? All right, got it.
Ready?
I'm ready.
All right, time starts now.
All right. Okay, so there is a Tom Sawyer Island pin that I'll probably go for. So there's that. And Passport Figments. All right, I think I'm ready. I'll go for Tom Sawyer and Stitch there.
Stopping your time.
Now that we finished out the game, we're gonna go ahead and get into our next line, which is the massive line here that goes to the big pin boards. And someone over there just found a button, which means they are doing buttons for this year, which is exciting to see. These are the pins that I ended up choosing, so I went with this Stitch one here, and I got this Tom Sawyer Island pin because Tom Sawyer Island no longer exists, so this is a retired attraction. So I'm always keeping my eye out for retired attraction pins like that. These are the pins Shannon found on her board.
This one is in AP, and then I just chose that one. My board was not the best, but they're still good.
And that's why the line for the big boards are usually longer because the game boards have the game boards have a lot smaller boards, so you don't have as many options. Yeah. That is an amazing alien pin. I love how they're playing basketball there. And Sorcerer Mickey's a really great one too. Wow.
There was a PP on this one. This one was an intern.
That's amazing. And taking a look at the back of my pins, both of mine were stamped AP, which means artist proof. They typically make 24 of the artist proof pins.
So, what was on my board? It was a lot of like the mystery box or open edition. There was one puzzle piece, so I grabbed that one because I know I love the puzzles. Let me try to remember real quick.
Yeah. If you're unsure of a pin to get, puzzles are always a safe bet to go for.
There was a Star Wars limited edition with the Millennium and like Chewie, or no, not limited edition. There was a Star Wars open edition of Millennium and Chewie. There was It was giving a park pin board, but like with authentic, so it's still fun.
Yeah, the ones that were on mine were mostly open editions. There was a fun Pizza Smuggler Millennium Falcon one, but we already had that. The biggest one on my board was one of those designer dolls that has the little hinge that opens up.
Oh, yeah.
There was one of those. I think it was Aurora.
The biggest one, size-wise, on my board was a fig pin of the red She-Hulk lady, or is she green? There was like a She-Hulk fig pin.
But we have overheard some people finding some unreleased stuff, so we need to keep our eye out.
You just gotta get lucky with the good ones. Like someone over there said there was one full of princesses. I was hoping, but...
Oh, they showed us an amazing Aurora pin they pulled off the board. I think they got the refresh.
We'll keep trying.
And they just let everyone else in.
Here they all come. Everybody's coming in.
Yeah, so just as we thought, we got one extra trade in before the rest of the crowd came in. Okay, Jubilee, oh my gosh, you got some amazing pins there.
PP unreleased.
Unreleased? Oh, that's even more impressive.
That's so cool.
PP up there. It's
Oh,
hard to catch.
wow. Okay, that's an old one too. Thank you for letting me see those. I don't want to hold the line up. Okay, I have to acknowledge this one though. What? That's amazing.
Okay, I got a freaky looking Mickey.
You got Freaky Mickey from the button?
Freaky Mickey.
Oh, that's fun though with all the moving parts.
He's an LB and he's an AP, so I'm okay with that and a lanyard.
Nice.
And we are almost to the front. Because they are dispersing it to 12 different boards, the line moves surprisingly quick. It's
Like,
kind of nice
really
because,
fast.
yeah, it's nice in the sense that my feet are not going to hurt as bad.
There's like, if you brought a seat, you ain't using it.
Yeah, because the line moves too quick, so if you try...
That's fine. I'd rather walk than stand.
So our feet are definitely liking the new system a little bit more, but it does make it a little difficult if you're trying to trade with other people in line. And to help improve the efficiency of how the line moves, they have someone queued up behind the board, so as soon as it's finished, they move right on up. It is finally our time. We're up next now. I do like the system they have. It certainly helps the line move a lot quicker. So now I'm just waiting for my turn at this board. Oh, hi. So I've heard I cannot film the board itself. Am I allowed to film my face while I look at the board? Okay, perfect. There's 2 pins.
Thank you.
And if I'm good to go.
But 1 minute.
Okay, very cool. Okay, so there's a puzzle piece on here, a Galaxy's Edge. Am I allowed to open the hinge on this?
Yeah.
Perfect. There's a Remy pen with a cooking pot that opens. Okay, so it's from the opening of the ride. There's a designer Maleficent of some sorts, a goofy Christmas sweater, lots of Christmas sweaters actually, couple hidden Mickeys, another puzzle piece, a Hocus Pocus piece. Oh, that's a cool Scrump pin. Okay, there's some solid stuff on here. There's a fig pin of, what's his name? Moon Knight. Moon Knight, okay. Oh, there's actually 3 of that Maleficent, okay. Sword from Magic Happens. Okay, I think I want Maleficent's mask and the other Maleficent. There's some Marvel comic pins on there. Baymax cup.
10 seconds.
Okay, Scrum. I think I have to go with both the Maleficents though, because they match. All right, I'll go for the 2 Maleficents. Yes, please. All right, so these are the pins I pulled off of there. It was really cool because this was an old Disney Store release. Well, I would say that's a pretty solid pull there. I like how they had the 2 matching pins on there, and they actually had 3 of this Maleficent on that board. Because it was a bigger board, there was definitely a lot more options. There was some nice Park Limited editions, some old mystery box pins on there. All right, Shannon, let's see. You are working on your Zootopia puzzle today,
Yeah,
I see.
I might finish it.
And then a little Peter Pan ship.
Woo!
Wait, which one's a pee-pee?
This one.
Ooh, that's good there. Pre-production.
I like that one. I just wanted it too.
And both of my Maleficents, they are artist proofs. Now that everyone is in the venue, the lines are pretty long. We're gonna head over here to where they are previewing all the upcoming pins that they are releasing in the parks within the next year. Some of them are park releases, some of them are cast member exclusive releases, but I am seeing some really exciting stuff on here. I think I have to start it off over here. Look at this, The Muppets Disney Park Day. The Muppets are definitely getting a lot of love over here. There's a lot of really cool, really exciting ones. I love how they're theming it for each park. So there's an Epcot and Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom on them with all the rides. And there is going to be a mystery box over here. I am loving the little Rizzo on there. This is going to be really exciting. Disneyland gets their own exclusive pins as well as California Adventure. And looks like they have their own mystery box over here. And for the Disney store, there are some exclusive jumbo pins on here. Oh my gosh, those are amazing looking. Here's a preview of the upcoming mystery sets, and there are definitely some really fun ones over here. I am really excited for the Star Wars one. I can't wait for that one to be released. An Animal Kingdom mystery box over here. Some fun little park ones. That's a nice little Star Wars set there. And some cute characters over here. But oh my gosh, Home Alone. I did not know Disney had the rights to that, but that is gonna be really fun. There is a mystery box for Home Alone on the way. That is so fun with all the traps. And the spider too. And it looks like we are finally getting another popsicle set. The popsicle set came out like maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago, so it's really cool that they are expanding upon that one. On this wall over here, these are going to be the cast member exclusive pins from Mickey's of Glendale, but this is where they keep some of the best designs. I have to start off over here with these amazing villain pins, and one that I really love that they include was this Winnie the Pooh and Heffalumps one. That's definitely a unique one. Up here they have jumbos for the Haunted Mansion, and they are lenticular. That is so amazing. I am loving the size of them too. Over here they have some ongoing series they already have. They have Princesses and the Mirrors. There's definitely going to be a lot that we are going to be after over here. They're continuing with more off the page, and look who's getting added in. They're adding a Treasure Planet one in there. Down here they have some anniversary pins. Tangled's anniversary is going to be this year, so they are coming out with some really great Tangled ones. It's going to be Emperor's New Groove's 25th anniversary, and there's more Aristocats coming out. Over here, these are some mystery box pins. So these are the Disney Adorbs. They are very popular cast member exclusive pins. There's a mystery box for the Mickey Mouse Club, but check out what's down here. There is a Tangled box on the way. That is going to be really amazing once that comes out. There's Pirates Adorbs, Emperor's New Groove, and then Fantasia. Over here they have a board for all the anniversary pins, and there's some really exciting ones on here. There's Toy Story, there is Tangled's 15th anniversary hiding in here, but check out what's actually on the bottom of the board. There is a High School Musical 20th anniversary pin and a Hannah Montana. Disney rarely comes out for Disney Channel pins like that, so that's really exciting to see. They are doing one for the 20th anniversary. I can't believe that's 20 years old already. Well, there's definitely going to be a lot of puzzle sets to work on. There's the Winnie the Pooh Honeycomb, a 101 Dalmatians, and then up here, I love the llama. Build a llama up there. And over here, there's some open edition pins, and we are definitely very excited to see there are some Cars pins on the way. There's a Mike and Sully monster truck, and then a nice little Lightning McQueen and Mater down here. And I've spotted another Cars pins over here, so this is going to be a Disney Store exclusive. I don't know if this is a mystery box or a whole set that's being sold, but it looks like there's a Cars 2 and a Cars 1 pin in there, so that's really cool to see that they... Ooh, and there's another one over here. I love how they have such a big preview of all the pins coming up for the next year, because now we know what to prepare for, because we need to get our wallets ready. My gosh, they have some great pins on the way. All right, well, we are now headed to the back of the board line because it's time for round 2. Our first time around was a little bit shorter because we were in there with the brunch guests, but let's go ahead and start our timer now that we are in line with everyone and see how long it takes, because usually at the pin events, it would take about an hour and a half for the lines to go by, so we'll see if it's any shorter than that, or if it moves a little bit better, because they have a pretty efficient system for today. I think our first trip to the board took about 40 minutes, but it kind of seems like the line is almost 3 times the size as it was when we got in originally. Maybe it's 2 times, so we'll see. But it's sounding like it'll probably be about an hour and a half. And we have finally made it to the final stretch, so we are almost ready for another round at the boards. How long do you think it's been? An hour and 20 minutes. Let's see how close you were. We are, oh wow, an hour and 24 minutes. Yeah, so by the time we get up there, an hour and a half looks about right. Oh, we had some pretty good timing. They are refreshing the boards right now. We are on our final stretch here, so this is going to be exciting. Hopefully we can find something good on those boards. Party foul, oh no. Board down.
Isn't landing up.
Hopefully the pins are all okay. All right, here we go, I'm walking over. Now I just have to wait for them to finish up, and then it'll be my turn. Oh, no way. No, they're securing it. I thought they were refreshing it right now. I wasn't paying close enough attention. I think this is the party foul board. All right, I got my 2 pins ready. It's my turn. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome, my friend.
All right, let's take a look at what's on here. Okay, so there's Moon Knight again, Mr. Incredible Eye. Okay, Happy Halloween. There's...
Stand like right here if you want. Just don't get any
Okay, there's
boards.
Tron 2023, Disneyland 70th with Minnie and Daisy. Okay, there's a couple hidden Mickeys. Oh, there's a Cruise Line Stitch. There's a McQueen, but I have it. Ariel from the mystery
pressure, sir.
box. Oh, you know what?
35 seconds left.
That's a pretty cool Evil Queen. I might have to go with that one. There's a Merida.
He knows his stuff.
There's a teacup.
I thought he was gonna make it harder for him.
And a Chewbacca stocking. Disney store key. All right. I think I'll. Happy Halloween 2020 pass holder.
2, 1. Your time is up.
All right, I think I'll.
I see 2 though.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and go for those two.
Well done, my friend.
What'd you get?
I grabbed the Merida and an Evil
For
Queen.
me. Okay.
The board wasn't too crazy on there, but we did find. But there was some nice ones scattered in there.
Well, I did need that Merida, and that one on top is cool. Wanna see what I got? I got Happy Halloween Disneyland.
Oh.
And Stitch has a player.
Flipping my pins over, looks like they are both APs, and the Evil Queen is a limited edition of 500. All right, well, we are now gonna go ahead to our next one. We're actually not gonna do the boards, we're going back to the games for this round. All right, Chelsea took her first trip to the board. How'd you do? What'd you find?
I did not think I had a good board. I was so overwhelmed, but I found this Jack Skellington pin that was really, really cute. And then very last second, I decided on this Tink pin. I don't love her face looking at her up close, but it was so last minute, and I just thought she was sparkling cute.
And then taking a closer look at the Evil Queen I pulled, in case you didn't know, Disney actually used to have a subscription pin box. It was the Park box, I believe it was called, and this is one of those pins. They were all pins that were limited edition of 500, and there's like 3 different variations with different colors they came out with. I misspoke, it wasn't a Park box, it was a Park pack is what they called it. I think they're about to announce the next pin event.
So we're very excited. 2026 means something special. 2026 ends in 26. The number 26 could also mean something special. It could mean, I don't know, there might be 26 individual characters. There might be 26 different blocks. There could be 26, maybe books on a shelf. But ultimately, we've all learned our ABCs, right? So thanks to Professor Owl, in 2026, we will be welcoming the Disney A to Z pin event, which will feature every letter of the alphabet, all your characters, including those tertiary characters that you know and love, giving you the opportunity to expand your collection, to dive deep into your collection, and to make sure that you can spell out your name, your friends, your pin love, anything you might need. So 2026 will be the year of Disney A to Z. The pin events will continue. We will be back next year. We will be just as big. We hope you will be as well.
And we are almost to the very front of the games line here, so I did do a timer for this one, and this line was 55 minutes, so it'll probably be an hour by the time it's our turn, so a little bit shorter than the hour and a half the other one was. And Shannon's turn at the wheel. Oh, hi. Perfect.
Ready?
And I'm headed to... What is that? Trade...
Pin celebration or trade?
I'll go Trade City.
Trade City. That's it. Trade City.
All right.
Ready, set, go.
All right, how we doing in here? Okay, so there's a Haunted Mansion one, Vanellope. You know what? The Coco is probably who I might want to go with.
You point at 2, okay?
Okay.
And I'll give you a warning at 30 seconds.
Okay, I'm gonna just double check all of them. Okay, I think I'm good with the Sully and Coco.
Okay.
I'll call it there.
Here we go.
All right, off of my board, this is who I ended up choosing. I got the Coco and then a little Sully. Ooh, that's a big Jasmine one there.
I love this one. I know you said this collection was doing well. Is this one of the ones that...
I am actually unsure. I don't think it's one that's currently in the parks, which means it has potential. I would need to
It's
look it
staying in
up.
my collection unless I already have it. But then this Chernobog one was really cool.
Oh, I heard Princess.
Princesses!
What'd you find? Oh, those are some nice ones.
I wanted them, so I got them. And then Tangled, he was letting me look at the backs. I just wanted to know like what they were. second.
Oh, if they were like limited or anything?
Yeah, but then I was like, oh yeah, there's AP on there. And then this one, I didn't even see the back of it. It's PP.
Ooh, that's a nice find there.
But I've never seen that one.
And then taking a look at the back, so Coco was AP and Soli was a PP. So it was these ones.
Oh, there was a little tiny mic on mine, but I didn't know what it was.
And we are going to redeem our little goodbye pin here. At every pin trading event, they have a hello pin and they have a goodbye pin. This year's goodbye pin was themed to be next year's pin trading event, which is the A to Z.
That's so cool. What? I love the Alice one.
A for Alice and Z for Zazu. So that was a perfect pin. And that's why they wait to give it to you at the end so they don't spoil next year's event until they actually make the announcement.
So the next pin event's gonna be like alphabet themed. So that means that a lot of different characters will be included because there's so many letters, right?
Yeah, and they just had to one-up this year's pin set with 25 mystery pins. Now there's going to be 26 mystery pins in the next one,
There literally is, isn't there? It's going to be an alphabet set and like ABCD, like, oh my gosh.
Now for our next board, we are headed back to the big boards over here instead of the games. I did notice that the line is a lot shorter than it was before because you can see all these empty rows. Those were all filled up when we got in line that last time. So hopefully it won't quite be that hour and a half wait. I'm hoping it's 1 hour here as well. Because if we're going to wait an hour either way, I'd rather go to the bigger board. And we are on our final stretch here. So the count for this line was 1 hour and 1 minute. So at least that's a good improvement from last round. And here we are queued up for our next boards. Perfect.
All set?
Yes, I'm all good to go.
60 seconds.
Perfect. Okay, cool. Let's see. Okay, so there is someone from last year. Okay, one of the Disneyland capsules. I might go for that. What else? Okay, Dr. Octopus. There's a Loungefly. What is that? It's a pass holder way of life. I have not seen that before. Baymax. Okay. Marvel, Rosewater.
30 seconds.
Baymax, that one. Okay, there's a lot of Baymax sweaters. I might go for that one. Oh, okay.
5, 4,
all right.
2, and 1.
I will go for the little genie lamp and then the castle there. All right, well, we just finished up at that board. I mean,
What do you rate your board out of 1 to 10?
that's a good, I would probably say it was like maybe a 6 or a 7.
But out of all of them, maybe a 4 out of 10.
Nothing too exciting.
I was like, I don't even know what to. But I guess we're gonna start the nightmare set.
Oh, you started that one? Okay.
I ran out of time.
We have seen a lot of these pieces on the board, which is really interesting because it's a whole puzzle that makes Jack's face.
And it's an AP.
Yeah, I have a couple of the pieces at home. We don't have the complete set. I do not remember the ones that we are missing.
The real problem is like there are some that I'm always skeptical on. There's some fakes on there, so I'm like I don't know, but it's okay. I got some cool ones. It's an AP.
Oh my gosh, Chelsea had a nice find there. The Queen of Hearts and then Pinocchio was the other. Oh, and you found Donald.
Matching Donald.
And yep, AP.
Mine's also AP.
And then I just thought this one was so nice with the. Is that pin on pin?
Yeah, it's pin on pin is what that's called. Yeah. So what's funny about my pulls is I actually grabbed this at a previous spin event, but I went for another one. It was a Disneyland castle. It was a D23 Tiny Kingdom mystery box series is what this one was. And then from the Magic Happens event, there was one of the mystery pins, so I got the little genie lamp there. And then taking a look at the back, the castle was AP, but look at the Magic Happens one, that was a PP. Well, it is now 4 o'clock, which means they are doing the announcements of who won the RSP.
We cannot hear it at all. It's over there. We're in line, but I don't think it was us.
Yeah, because we won 2 years ago, because we won the mystery bag 2 years ago, we know they email you ahead of time before they make these announcements. We unfortunately did not get an email, so.
No frame sets.
No frame sets and no mystery bag for us, unfortunately, but I'll be keeping my eye out to see who goes to the winner's desk to see if maybe it's someone we know.
I wish I could hear who it was. I want to know.
Yeah, because we are about halfway in line at the moment. I'm not sure if we're going to have enough time for another round, so this might be the final one, unless we get lucky.
My feet hurt.
Looks like the board refresh is about to happen for the last time. We are close towards the front, but not close enough where it would matter too much. But there he goes. We're now on the final stretch. We're at 1 hour and 4 minutes. And we got 13 minutes until they cut the lines off. So I'm not sure if we're going to make it for another round. We're still kind of on that questionable zone.
We're not. I don't think we are. We'd have to go quick right
Yeah, everyone is rushing now because we are literally the cutoff. 4:55, 5 minutes to trade and then get back in line. I don't know, we're pushing it. Right there, all right. Let's see if we make the cutoff. I won't film this board, but if I make the cutoff, I'm gonna go zoom over to the games right there because I am really pushing it. But wish me luck, last trade. Well, hopefully not. I did my turn very quickly. I finished before my 1 minute, so I just chose the pins and skirted to the back of the line. So I made it before the cutoff, but unfortunately I do not see Shannon, so she did not make the cutoff. So that means I'll probably be hanging around here for the next hour until I get my final board turn. She didn't make the cutoff, but Chelsea, I think you're cut off. You're done. You got too good of a pin right there. Show me what it is.
So this is the Remy Ratatouille opening 2020. It ended up opening in 2021, so this never sold in the parks.
So she got an unreleased Remy pin. That is probably the best pin you could have found like at the entire event. That's shocking, especially on that last board. That is a great way to end the day.
And then an Alice AP that I needed anyway for that set.
Chelsea's making out like a bandit. I have a friend who's a big Remy collector, so I knew that one was a crazy one. So I told her about it just in case she came across it, and I can't believe she found it on the last board. Outside of the Remy pin Chelsea found, there is only one other pin that I've heard that was a little bit better than it. There's been a lot of pins from Magic Happens, and one of the best pins from Magic Happens was the pin trading Donald Duck, and someone found the pre-production version on a pin board. They were the first person at a refresh, and that's the best pin I've heard of so far. We bumped into another pin friend in line, and these are all their board pools. I am saying you got one of the After Dark pieces. That's really cool to see. And I love the jumbo Mickey you found there. I have been seeing a lot. It's surprising that isn't this a piece of the Jack Skellington head?
I think so, and it's AP.
Oh, that's so cool. I love all the puzzle pieces they've had this year. Oh, is this more pins too? Oh, you got a lot of the Dumbo puzzle, both of those, Cinderella. Oh, and you got the Magic Castle. So Shannon gave me a call, and it turns out she is actually in line for the games at the moment. So she did make it in the game line, so she has another turn over there. Although I did make my way over to the big boards because after the cutoff at 5, usually they don't refresh the pins at all. And because the boards are so tiny over there, usually the boards look a little rough at the end. Because the big boards are so much bigger, we have had better luck at the end looking at those. I guess you could say the event is officially winding down. We're taking a look at another Pin Friends pulls over here. Oh my, I see you. Oh, do you have them separate? All like the PPs or?
No, we haven't separated them yet, but
Shannon's gonna be jealous of those books there. That's a really nice set.
Those are PPs. This one is.
Oh, I didn't even realize a great movie ride pin. That's a great find right there.
And then the rest of them are like all APs.
What is the? Oh, is that a clock?
You can open it.
Oh, I thought it was like a Cinderella. I didn't realize they had an Aurora clock like that. That's really cool. I can see Shannon from afar. She's going for her last round over there. And there she goes. And here I am at the final stretch. It's crazy to see no line at all behind me. Oh, Shannon's showing up. Oh my gosh, well that's amazing. You got them all. That's really cool.
It was just as we were there.
I guess they have some left over, maybe.
Oh, some unclaimed buttons or something?
I was like, ooh, I wanted a button.
Well, aren't you lucky? The luckiest person over here, though.
She wins.
All right, perfect. And here we go for the grand finale.
Here you go, sir.
Thank you. All right, here it is, the final trade of the day. Okay, so I am officially going to be the last person going to this board. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. All right, here we go for the final board. Okay, for a final board, I think it's looking quite all right. Okay, so I see some hidden Mickeys. There's Guardians Christmas, a Guardians vehicle. Okay. There's, what else is on here?
What are you looking for?
Anything princess for my wife is always what we're keeping an eye out for. Cars, and I do like Star Wars pins, but I do see there's a handful of Guardians, so I might go for one of those on there. Monsters University is something that she collects, but I think we have that one.
30 seconds.
Oogie Boogie, one of the gems. Oh, I think that's like a Lounge by Sally. Okay.
Nope. I'm putting you in timeout.
Oh, pin going in timeout. I like that.
That's my secret way of saying this one belongs.
Okay, maybe I'll go for that one and that one. Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I think I gotta go for the Guardians there and the Rebel.
All right, here you go.
Perfect. Awesome.
I didn't see an AP or PP.
Perfect. Well, yeah, well, thank you so much. Well, with that, the pin event is now concluded. All right, nothing crazy for my board, but this is what I grabbed. I got the Guardianship and a Rebel logo. How'd you do with the game at the very end?
I got a puzzle.
Oh, a puzzle piece. And Merida again. My Guardians pin was an artist proof, but I'm not seeing anything on the backside of the Rebel. Oh my gosh. Talk about Miss Lucky over here. Chelsea just got a magical moment.
And it is some Disneyland pins, and they're all so pretty.
Yeah, that was Disneyland's 60th anniversary. It was a booster lanyard in there, but you don't see these pins very often, and there's actually some really nice ones in there.
It's the infamous Rapunzel.
Oh, yeah, it's one of those where they couldn't quite get her face right. But now that the event is over, here is the final haul of everything that we were able to trade for. I'm pretty happy with the pulls I ended up with. This page over here was mine, and then on this page over here, these were Shannon's pins that she found.
Damn, some PPs.
Oh, wait, when did Dole Whip happen?
I just got that. That was the one before I ran into the trivia.
That was at the games you found that?
No, it was before the game. So it was,
Oh, I forgot we got separated right then and
I
there.
thought it was gonna be my last one, so I grabbed it.
You found some good pins on that last round
good?
there. Oh yeah, the Dole was pretty good. And then a Bambi 80th spinner. That was a good way to end it off. And then Chelsea over here with the craziest find of them all, the unreleased Remy pin.
And some really pretty ones.
And then the bottom row there. She's a big Alice collector, so that was perfect.
All of these, except for obviously the mystery and
Yeah,
these
yeah, those
ones,
guys.
were all ones that I got from.
So the
first set.
trifold you found on there?
Yes.
That's a really cool
Right after
find
a refresh, I
from
got
one family,
that
right?
one. Yeah, and I got this one, which seems to be pretty interesting. I can
No,
open it up for you as
what
well.
does that look like? It's a little concept folder.
I think it is like literally Walt
think
Disney World blueprints.
Oh my gosh, that's a really awesome pin in there.
I love that.
That's cool.
I really like that one.
No, that's a really cool pin. So we are currently in the hotel lobby where all the pin traders are hanging out, and someone stopped me because they had the craziest find I've seen this weekend. Look at this pin here. You might not recognize it because this was part of a Pooh Bear quote set, and this pin was never released. Check out the backside of it. There is nothing on it except for a stamped PP. This was a canceled Hidden Mickey. It never came out. That was a crazy board find someone had today. That's probably the craziest pin I've seen today. But that is a prime example of why people get so excited for these events, because you can find pins that were never released, and that was a really great one.
It's always super fun seeing all our pin friends and what they get on the boards. Like, that's the most fun part, is seeing everybody's scores.
What was really interesting for this year is they changed it up a little bit. Instead of having a whole bunch of different lines, they all put everyone in the same line, so it was very quick moving. At the beginning of the day, we were initially thinking that would be a good thing for our feet, but I think it was a little bit of the opposite, because when they were shorter lines, you could sit down for a longer period of time. Because the line moved so fast, you didn't really have any time you could sit down before you'd have to get back up and start moving again. So now everyone's feet is killing us.
The line did move quicker though, so it's like, it depends on what you're after. I don't know.
Yeah, and you also didn't have to worry about getting in the slow line or the fast one, because it was all the same line, so that was nice. So one thing that I noticed, they did not announce the next Disneyland pin event.
Is there gonna be one? Maybe they just can't announce it yet. Maybe like,
hopefully they got
it's in the
plans to bring it up later on, but that's when they announced Disneyland's last year was this event, so hopefully they'll still be doing one. But
anyways, yeah, it was super fun, and our friend got to go for the first time.
Yeah, so this is Chelsea the Lucky Duck over here. So how's your first event go?
What do you think?
I thought it was amazing. Definitely my feet hurt, but other than that, I think I learned a lot. I got to meet a lot of different traders and just kind of see what everyone's favorite things were, and kind of learning values and everything else like that more. But the boards are really cool. First one stressed me out a lot, and then it got easier. So honestly, it was super fun. It was super fun to hang out with you guys.
Yeah, definitely. It's like the pin meetup.
But other than that, that's going to be everything for today's video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed coming along with us today. And if you did, be sure to leave us a like down below.
Subscribe if you want to see more videos just like this. Have a magical day.